want to work with neuroscientists to explore the internal and external realities as experienced through human consciousness, to understand the mind-body connection in a deeper way, to understand the connection between our conscious awareness and our unconscious realms in a deeper way. This will benefit all of humankind, and in the process, we get to learn more about dissociation and the disconnect between internal and external realities, which can happen. Secondly, I want to explore various aspects of the social engagement system and how the autonomic nervous system, through the vagus nerve and brainstem particulars, engages during particular aspects of experience and what variables can affect that. Through that, I hope to learn more about the way that so many things that we could be learned. I want to learn more about how the social engagement system affects humankind so that we can understand this better and use that knowledge to expand healing modalities for a variety of life particulars throughout all of humankind in the entire world. Third, I want to research memory. Different types of memory, what affects the way memory is processed, how the brain recalls particular information to move through life experience. Since we now know in neuroscience that memory is not a collection of the past, it's all about survival and projecting potentials within the future of unfolding life experience in the present moment. And so I want to explore memory and what affects the way that it's processed and different types of memory and their usage and the way that they're stored in the brain and the way that the brain recalls memories to move through unfolding moments of a life experience, and how much of our reality and perceptions has to do with our memory versus present moment actual perception independent of memory, and how the memory stuff becomes activated within the brain-body system, and how that affects perceptual experience. I want to study emotions and what happens within the brain-body system when particular emotions are occurring, and how this affects things like the social engagement system and memory processing. And so study of emotions and what's happening in the various brain-body particulars, everything from brain region engagement to hormones and neurotransmitters to, whatever particulars can be measured by science, basically. And to have these different explorations of particular types of emotions and really just explore that. I want to study dissociation. We've discovered 42 different types of dissociative experiences of consciousness. Right now, there's no solid science about dissociation, and it's this big thing that a lot of humankind experiences. And so it's a very unexplored topic, and there's only a couple different types of dissociation that are known about, and even those are not widely known about. And so we've identified 42, and it's not even all of them. Those are just the ones that we've been able to type out a narrative of what they are. There's more. There's more. We've been able to identify 42 different types of dissociative experiences of consciousness, plus the ones that are known about already. And we would love to explore the neuroscience of what's happening, because it is so fascinating how, and miraculous, how the brain-body system can separate from itself to survive optimally. And so I'm so curious about how that whole process works and what's happening in the brain-body systems to create these dissociative experiences of consciousness. And from there, the knowledge can not only validate people going through these battles, but create space to explore new healing modalities, because we understand what's neurophysiologically happening within them. And then I want to do more research and study on adaptable consciousness condition, a brand new condition that I've discovered or created description for, discovered the particulars of, because living with multiple inner persons is a miracle. And so much can be learned through this to benefit all of humankind. And so much can be celebrated and explored and empowered for people living with multiple inner persons, because right now there's just not a whole lot of anything. Like, the diagnosis doesn't explain the particulars. There's not any solidified healing methods that are across the board standardly effective. And there's not a lot known about this stuff in the world. There's not a lot of space for this stuff to be talked about, because it doesn't make any sense to people, and it doesn't seem real, and it doesn't, whatever. And so we've really uncovered the neurophysiological particulars of living with multiple inner persons, and that's where we created adaptable consciousness condition from. And so to study that and what that actually means in more detail and greater depth with neuroscientists would be transformative for us and for the world, we really believe. So that's kind of a gist of where we want to go with our neuroscience research. And I know there are neuroscientists out there who are curious about this stuff too. And to collaborate and share the process of exploring this stuff, I think it would really change the world. So if any neuroscientists want to come hang out and play, I would love to explore.